Alright, this army... I want to auto-transport this army directly onto the capital of English West Indies, because that's the primary purpose of this goal, is to... First off, get power projection up. Second off is I want to take over the Caribbean. Getting knowledge sharing in the capital. Capital should have the upgraded thing then, also, if we're trying to get printing press to spread here quicker. Also, apparently I've had defensiveness on forever. That's not right. The Good Riddance treasure fleet has arrived. Probably about time to start building some forts down here so we don't have to keep dealing with all these stupid rebels. Let's go, like... there and here. Why forts in Africa? Because AI is really, really obnoxious when it comes to occupying provinces. If they see an opportunity to occupy something that's not protected, then you'll have, like... For example, we're at war right now with Ravensburg. Ravensburg is an OPM. Ravensburg will somehow... I don't know how, but somehow Ravensburg will find some ships and ship his shit off to Africa to occupy random shit in Africa. Like, that's just what they do. They avoid strong armies and they try to hunt down your weakest locations, and easiest way to avoid it is to build forts. If there are forts, they won't do that. We didn't actually win. The English West Indies army is too strong. But the relative strength of our alliance is rather sizable. 160k versus 40k. Like, the total number of derps on our side is getting kind of crazy. We got Tafilo, Portugal, New Granada, New Castile, Naples, France, ex-Portugal, Castilian West Indies, Castilian Brazil, Castile, Aragon. Like, and it seems to me like, I don't know if it's just this patch or something, but it does seem like they are more, like, colonial subjects seem to be more likely to help out. At least in most of the wars I've been in so far, they've been actually doing stuff. I mean, this is actual proper Castile and Aragon over here. This is not the Castilian colonial nations. Like, they're actually over here invading. And somehow, this entire campaign, France has just been invading England. Like, naval superiority has not been an issue. They did rebalance the logic where the AI sends troops. Yeah, I agree. I do think that they've changed something, and it's for the better. So we'll get all this stuff occupied. I don't really care about cardinals. We're fine. Stacked up on admin points. We do have some inflation. Let's just buy that down. All right. Take tech, but we're holding off on tech because we're about to take the institution, and we don't have any innovativeness to protect right now. You can convert Castile's culture. Yes. We should probably do that. Super expensive, but we need 850 points now. But we can start to get him to export all of his culture. That would be nice. Make him Basque, and then he should either culture convert or export Castilian culture for us, which will allow us to get the mission. Apparently my fleet is not strong enough. Or rather, we lack the reinforcements nearby to do what I wanted to do. There's a reinforcement. Let's just auto-transport these guys over to here. And then I'm gonna ignore conversion for a while. Native assimilation is cool. Puerto Desedeo is complete, which is probably gonna give us a merchant very soon. This guy's actually colonizing on his own now. Excellent. Ex-Portugal's still got 2, but this guy could theoretically support another. So Portugal. He's got just the one outgoing thing. We should subsidize him until he's willing to do a second one. How long did Arumba say was going to stream for? 20 more minutes. Then I gotta wrap it up, sadly. That is a sizable stack of randoms. But the capital is already occupied up there, so yes, we're fine. We're like 10 months away from having institution in our capital. We are over the relationship limit to be friends with what's his face, Mr. Pope Man. But I guess I don't mind that too much. Press the beautiful button to make Castilian Navarran. You mean Basque? Yes, it's time. Very expensive. 850 dip. Goodbye. Castile's primary culture is now Basque. And as they're colonizing, I assume that they'll use the button, right? So this is what the culture map mode looks like so far. We've exported all of the Portuguese. Soon we're gonna have to start exporting the Aragonese and Catalans. But it's not as fast as it could be. Ravensburg wants out, so they must be full occupied already. I don't know who occupied it. Probably Castile. Good job, Castile. Yeah, we'll take that. Let's force religion, transfer rep, trade power, scale back the money a little bit so we can take war reps. Other than that, we've got individual war score with Munster and Pomerania as well. Let's knock them out. Forces religion for... I mean, we're a proper Catholic, right? And then there was Silesia, who we also have full occupied. Man, my subjects have done a great job. I haven't had to pay any attention to this war at all. I was looking over like the New World, and they just occupied all the little derps, who are apparently all the wrong religion, by the way. And then there was Munster, English West Indies, and that's it. And we're at 61 war score already. Look at these occupations. We could demand man. Scotland exists, which is quite funny. So I think we do cede colonial region. Which is not a thing, apparently. Why do we not have the option to do cede colonial region? We have it all full occupied. I was going to cede colonial region, but I'm not seeing it. There's concede defeat. That's not what we want. You have a colonial nation in the area. I do not. Oh, you need to have a colonial nation in the area. Right, I don't yet, so I can't do that. Okay, well in that case, let's demand, like, at least the 5 provinces necessary. I don't even care about the diplo point cost, honestly. He's a rival, so we don't pay as much. Besides, we're already, like, near negative. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That gets us the full bonus. That's quite a bit of dip, I have to say. Quite a bit. But, whatever. And we can take man for fun. Now, if only we had influence ideas, right? Do we get much power projection for this? 2. Well, one of my primary goals was to keep my power projection up. I guess we're gonna have to go to war with the Mamluks again, huh? It's fine. So we're sitting on this land. Doesn't cause overextension at all because it's colonial land. So we're at 3% because of man. We'll core man. We'll eventually do something up there, but for now, let's just core it. We've got English West Indies separatists or something here to deal with. Let's grab... auto-transport that army out of there, and then we just want to core the 5 cheapest provinces here. Oh, that's actually a colony. Oh, okay. That will be a half core for free. So we actually only need to colonize, only need to core 4. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and there's like no little indicator, but that one's being cored too. So that's 4 plus this makes 5. So then we end up with a colonial nation. We should send a colonist here just to get that thing converted. Arumba taking a 300 dip peace deal. Who are you and what have you done to Arumba? I don't know. I mean, I don't see this campaign lasting a super huge amount of time, so I just kind of don't really care. Like, I just want to get the colonial nation and, you know, 10 provinces for the Navarran Caribbean. Are we going to take a penalty when we finish this colony because of the Treaty of Tordesillas, technically? Like, when do you get the penalty? When you finish the colony or when you start the colony? I think we're going to end up taking a penalty because of our subject. Meanwhile, we have ridiculous amounts of naval force limit to use. And I wanted to upgrade this thing to a world port. And I think I want to upgrade these as well. There's all the castles down there. That's handy. We're supposed to have 10 castles as well. We only have 8, so we need more castles for that reason as well. For army tradition. Printing press is present there. Cost to embrace the printing press is not quite satisfied. We need more of this spread rate. But it should spread relatively quickly now. Can a colonial nation expel minorities? If they can, they should be able to push the wrong culture to a different province over and over again. Huh. I haven't thought about that. Probably not, would be my guess. Threaten war is quite nice. So in not too long, these cores will be complete. And then we get our colonial nation, we get more naval force limit. Which reminds me that I'm supposed to be building my navy out, and I keep forgetting to. We also have outdated ships that haven't been upgraded in a long time. We also have discounted ships because of our national ideas, minus 20% ship costs. Why not just conquer Africa with mercenaries? Well, right now, I have plenty of troops down here. We have positive income now, but that's only because I'm running level 1 advisors for the most part, aside from the level 3 half-price dip guy. Clergy are losing power. Ooh, we can demand money. Will do. These states are also very good, all of them, for sailors. Because most of the provinces on them are coastal. And even though there's a trade company penalty, so the sailor efficiency is not that great, you do get, there's a building you can make. This one here, sailors modifier plus 50%. And whether you're getting the plus 100% sailors here or in a home state doesn't make any difference. It's still 100% of the base sailors, which is what matters. That makes sense? I don't know if I'm explaining that well. By the way, I only have 8 minutes left, and I have to go. Remember, how much are you subsidizing subjects? Right now, I'm not subsidizing them at all, I don't think. I'm doing knowledge sharing with the Papal State. I was going to subsidize this guy. To try to convince him to do a second colonist. And this guy is still running the colonies from when I subsidized him earlier. I don't think that this colonist here, Aragon, is colonizing. Oh, he is colonizing one. Let's try subsidizing, like... $4 ducats. I'm not going to just give him, like, a spare 2 ducats, because that didn't seem to work for the second colonist. I'm going to give him an extra, like, 2 ducats for the colony, and then maybe an extra 2 beyond that, temporarily, to see if that does anything. So we're looking to see Aragon and Portugal start colonizing twice. There we go. Aragon is going. So somewhere around there, like, just giving them 2 is not enough, but if they have a little bit more than that, then they'll do it extra. I'm not really sure. Free colonist. Yep, thanks. We'll just fill in more of Africa for now. And how about you, Aragon? Sorry, Portugal. So Portugal, on the other hand, he's making 6 ducats a month. He's got the second colonist from full expansion, and yet he is not colonizing 2. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know. Beats me. Knowledge sharing has ended. Okay, so that means we have the institution in every single province in our capital state, which means we should have enough that we can actually get it. Let's do trade power. Trade power. We should be able to get the institution purchased now. It's 1,092 ducats. Awesome. We also should probably start attacking the Mamluks again, because I don't have power projection and I lost the 5 ducats a month that they were subsidizing me. I think we'll just declare humiliate rival again. We'll let our subjects do most of the work. We've got these 2 colonies about to complete. I have lots and lots and lots of things to spend money on. Like, probably easily 30,000 gold worth of buildings to build, and trade company upgrades to make, and just like there's no end in sight to the amount of things I could spend money on. That's a weird sound. Alright guys, I gotta go get my kid from detention. But yeah, I mean, you'll have to let me know when it's time to wrap this campaign up. You guys thought you could, I don't know. You chose Navarra, and yet we turned it into Portugal. Now we got Aragon, part Portugal, ex-Portugal. Like we're the #1 great power. Well, we were. We will be as soon as we embrace the institution. And then we're rapidly outgrowing everyone. We're growing so fast right now. Income's only at 60 ducats, but like we're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it super quick. But yeah, I gotta wrap it up here, guys. I'll be back in the next episode /stream/tomorrow. Cheers. Have a good night.